Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Hello.
Hey.
That's all I got for you. It's a nice hello.
So today we are taking you guys through some Disney tips for your next vacation because the parks are looking a little bit different right now because of COVID-19 and everything that's going on. Why are you looking at me? Do you have anything to add, friend?
Well, you can get some cool face masks. I'm sure that's part of your coverage, but
yeah, I made notes.
we should have warned them for this. We could have been like, hey, look at our cool face
Go get
mask.
one.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
So
I just
we're
look
gonna
really good in them, but it's fine.
So obviously there are some new COVID safety procedures going into the parks. You have to go through a temperature screening to make sure that you are under a certain temperature. Don't recall what that is right now, but they will tell you.
It's 100.4.
Okay, we'll go with that. If your temperature is high, they let you sit in an air-conditioned tent for 15 minutes to cool off if you get hot in your car or walking to the front of the park.
There's no parking trams, so you're walking from
Right.
Villains to the entrance. I mean, by then I'm a nice mess. So
Sweaty boy.
haven't had a tent yet, but I feel like it's coming soon.
If your temperature is too high, you and your whole party will not be admitted into the parks. So that sucks, but if you have a fever, don't go to the parks. I don't know what else to say about that. Just stay home if you're sick. Yeah.
And don't go on live stream on Facebook and say how you have symptoms, but yet you're at opening of the park.
Nice. Thank you. A couple of other changes in the parks on certain rides like Haunted Mansion and Tower of Terror, where you have that little video or
your pre-show, pre-ride.
Right. So the stretching room in Haunted Mansion, you walk straight through it. Obviously, they don't want a lot of people congregating in the same place. And Tower of Terror, you don't see the little video before, but still same great ride.
I think it's better.
Yeah, it definitely moves things along, I would say. So for Dinosaur, you can let everyone pass in front of you and you can actually step forward and watch the little video. For like Flight of Passage, you miss the, the screening?
The laboratory screening.
Yeah, where
like
all the air,
animal bugs and parasites.
But you do watch the pre-flight video. So it's kind of different with each one, but they are trying to minimize the amount of time that people are spending next to each other. So go Disney. For the metal detector screenings, it is nice. They're not like rifling through your bag unless they need to, touching all of your stuff. It depends on the park. Each park is different, but you may have to take out electronics. You will have to take out aerosol cans and anything else you might think will set off the detector. Like your mom had glasses in her bag and she had to take them out. They set off the detector. So just be aware of that. Guests are not allowed to walk around with food or drink and like take off your mask and just eat it while you're walking. Some people do. Don't be that person. That's all I've got to say.
Yeah.
They have designated tables for you to eat, so just kind of stick to there so you're not spreading all of your gross germs, and yeah, enjoy your food while sitting.
Most do.
Yeah, most do. So there's this wonderful thing now called a relaxation station. There are designated areas around the parks where you can take off your mask and just hang out. So I know there is Pizzafari at Animal Kingdom, Oscar House at Epcot.
Which is cool because if you don't get to go to the character dining, you can go inside and see all the decorations, and it still kind of smells like food, which is real interesting, but you know, Disney magic.
Yeah. Those are really awesome if you just need to get out of the heat, because trust me, this Florida heat with a face mask on, it gets really intense. So just make sure you're taking breaks throughout the day, staying hydrated.
Dry fit.
Dry fit.
Everything.
Definitely. There are no character meet and greets like designated, but characters do randomly come out throughout the day. Like they had Winnie the Pooh in the Imagination Gardens at Epcot with a cute little butterfly net, just hanging out. I know Joy was there too from Inside Out. And then they have these awesome character cavalcades.
You're not good at talking.
Well, I'm the only one talking.
We'll get better.
Whew, I think you're gonna get kicked off this channel.
Oh no, our 10 followers.
Cavalcades. They're random character cavalcades. Sometimes you see the princesses, sometimes the Winnie the Pooh characters, sometimes the Fab Five.
It's definitely at Epcot. You can catch all of them walking around the circle.
Yeah,
we caught all of them. And it's kind of awkward because nobody talks. So it's just waving, but it's fun. It's cool to see a different side of Disney.
Another awesome thing for rides, on select few, there is plexiglass in between each row or like each seat. So on Safari, there's plexiglass in front of you and behind you if you're like in the middle of the rows. They do seat every single row because they have that plexiglass divider. I know Living with the Land had that too. Soarin' had plexiglass dividers, so you'll have your whole party in one section of the plexiglass dividers, and then your other party will be, or not your other party,
other
party will be on the other side. So that's cool too. And the plexiglass is in queues as well. So like Flight of Passage, when you're in like the tighter areas that you're going through, they have plexiglass dividing that like section that you're walking through. Rides are sanitized every 2 hours. They will announce it as they're doing it, so the line will back up for a little while. It takes probably maybe 10-15 minutes, not even that.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
It's definitely
a quick
worth it.
break.
And knowing that you're getting on a clean ride, that's awesome too. So if you do see that a ride has a longer wait, I would just go ahead and get into line if you're wanting to ride that ride, because usually it will go faster. And I think that's kind of a rule of thumb even in normal times too. Like they definitely project higher wait times than it actually takes. So I don't know, it's a good piece of advice there. Another fun thing, guests who don't keep their face mask on for photos will not get their PhotoPass pictures. So,
which I wonder if you are in the same boat as somebody and they take theirs off.
Yeah, I don't know how
that works. Do you get your
works.
picture still?
Well, screw them. Don't take your face mask off, jerks. You don't scan your finger when you scan into the park for obvious reasons. There are no fast passes. You just jump in line.
I think it's better that way.
Yeah, I
would prefer no fast
like
passes. I mean, everyone's there to wait, and it moves a lot quicker.
Definitely.
I think, instead of the half and half. And yeah, I think it's definitely in the benefit of not having fast passes.
I totally agree. There are social distancing markers in lines, so stand on your line. Don't move too far forward. Don't stand too far back. Like, stand 6 feet apart from people. Don't be the person who ignores the line and just creeps up on the next party. Like, just social distance. There are hand sanitizer stations everywhere, so use that. Clean your hands. And obviously they have restrooms all over the parks so that you can wash your hands throughout the day. There is only mobile ordering at restaurants right now if it is a quick service location.
Right.
So you have to mobile order your food. They give you a time in the app where you come and pick it up. But if your food is not ready, they won't let you inside the restaurant, just to minimize the amount of people in there.
And they're pretty strict on their time pickup.
Yeah, they do have QR codes right outside of the restaurant that you can scan with your phone and actually open the apps and order food from there. So they make it pretty convenient to jump on in there. There are no topping bars at restaurants, so everything comes preloaded or you customize it in the app. So just make sure you're aware of that as well. So moving on, we have a couple of ways to beat the Florida heat. I'm sure everyone who has been to the parks before kind of knows some of these things, but just so that you're aware of everything that we do and what works for us, we're just gonna share some of those tips. So obviously, drink a lot of water the day that you're there, but also prepare the day before and drink a ton of water. So I would highly recommend bringing a portable fan. Noah has the one that goes all the way around your neck.
It's got LED lights, looking like a real dad walking around. It's pretty great.
It's awesome. And then I know the little Mickey fans have been circulating around Instagram. They're on Amazon. It is in our Instagram story.
These things are powerful too.
Yeah, they're really nice. Hey,
they're
they light
popular
up too, yeah. But they're really cute and they work and they help to, I don't know, get the part of your face with your mask on. Just get a little ventilation there. So bring at least one extra face mask because the face mask that you're wearing is gonna get really gross, whether that is your sweat, whether that's like rain, daily Florida thunderstorm, or water rides. Disney sells face masks.
They do sell some pretty cool ones.
Just be careful about the sizing.
Yes.
I know the sizing can be, I don't want to say weird, but just I would talk to a cast member, maybe ask their opinion and kind of figure it out from there.
Because there are no exchanges or returns on face masks once you buy them.
Right, so just be careful buying them, but they are worth it and they are cute, so. All right, something I found, this is probably more for the ladies, but guys, I don't judge either. Wearing a pair of ears definitely helped to keep my hair out of my face so that my hair wasn't sticking to my sweat. All right, so now we're gonna talk about our park experience and like the couple of days that we've been already and kind of what to expect when you guys are going in there.
Our first park we opened was
Epcot.
Epcot,
Yeah.
which was pretty great. They're
Yeah.
nitro, is it nitro? Dry ice, frozen dessert bars are phenomenal.
The cake pops.
The cake pops.
Yes.
That's what they are.
Dry ice?
Yeah, they
liquid
dip it in dry
nitrogen.
ice. I know that much. That's all I know though.
But the cake pops inside the World Showcase Festival Center, I think that's what it's called. They have a bunch of good stuff in there.
Which is air conditioned too.
Which is air conditioned, yes. And there are plenty of tables for you to stand around.
Yes.
No seating.
There's
Unless
like
you wanna sit on the
4
ground.
tables with chairs.
But I would save that for handicapped people and their family.
Disney etiquette right there.
Yeah. So something we found with going to the parks, it helped to go about an hour after they opened if you are wanting to go that morning, just so the first crowds have kind of gone in, got through security, and they're on their merry way throughout the park. So it helped. I think it made things a lot faster going through, don't you think?
And parking wasn't really affected, so you
Yeah.
didn't have to walk too far.
Definitely.
I think our farthest was the usual platinum or premier parking, preferred parking. So
yeah, it was pretty
it's
good.
good.
So learn from us. Something I think you should just you're so gross. Something I think you should just be expecting is that obviously it's going to be a different kind of Disney than you're used to. So don't go in there thinking that everything is just going to be normal Disney. Obviously, Disney does their best to provide everything that they can, but there are no fireworks. There are no specified character meet and greets. There are no, like, you can't do everything that you used to. So just bear with everybody, be nice to the cast members. They're just trying to do their job and just follow all the rules. And I promise you will have an amazing vacation. It just won't be the same. So we have a couple of tips for each park. So Magic Kingdom specific, you can take the monorail, the bus, or the ferry from TTC to Magic Kingdom.
the ferry's probably the best option.
Yeah, I definitely
As far as
would.
airflow and monorail, they put at least one family in each section with the plexiglass or plastic divider, but
Right.
ferry's nice and the air keeps moving and you're well separated.
Yeah, and on the bus, I know I was seeing there's a lot of social distancing there too, so you should feel pretty comfortable doing whichever option, but we definitely liked the ferry the best. Right now is an awesome time to grab castle photos since there are lower crowds. Obviously, they're trying to cut back the amount of people that are in the park, so get your castle photos.
Now, can you take your mask off for your own pictures?
I wouldn't recommend it. I don't think cast member, like if you were to ask a cast member, they're probably gonna tell you no because
Safety.
right. So I wouldn't take your mask off for any pictures. Just remember this as a time that you had to wear a mask everywhere. And you can take good photos with masks on too. Get cute masks. Target has some awesome ones. Disney has some awesome ones. Support Etsy shops. They have a bunch on there. But just finding cool face masks I think helps, and then you can get some really good pictures with those on. So I would recommend not taking your face mask off.
And the characters love seeing their face on your face.
Yeah.
It's pretty great.
Yeah, definitely. For Animal Kingdom, for Flight of Passage, the line has been amazing. It's been like 5 minutes all day, every day. So if you want to ride again as you're exiting, there's a cast member outside that'll take you through the Fast Pass line. So you can just jump right back in there.
Not always, but they're there.
Yeah, that's what we've experienced when we've done that every single time. So just look out for that.
I didn't experience that.
Because you didn't go to Animal Kingdom with us.
I went with my parents. And with you.
Okay. For Hollywood Studios.
Do you want to redo that? I messed you up. I just want you to be factual here.
No, I'll just cut out the part where I just sound dumb.
No video.
So for Hollywood Studios, we noticed there weren't a ton of restaurants open. They're just a select few, and I think that's kind of the same with all of the parks. There aren't as many restaurants open as there usually are. Woody's Lunchbox was closed.
Galaxy's Edge was open.
Galaxy's Edge was open.
Which they have a really great menu at the canteen outpost.
Yeah.
One of the inside quick service restaurant had a really good salad.
Yeah, so just be aware of that when you're thinking about food and planning for that. Also with Hollywood Studios, since the shows aren't open, there is a lot less to do.
Yes.
But the things that you can do are obviously awesome. Like Slinky Dog is so wonderful. Rise of the Resistance is so wonderful. They just changed the times where you can log onto the app and grab your boarding passes to 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. So if you're trying to get a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance, go in at 2 or 10 and do that.
So right when you get in, right? Because they usually put 10.
Yeah.
Which it's been really good luck with getting passes.
Yeah,
I've had
definitely.
no issues twice now, so.
But also be prepared not to get one because they do go very quickly. For Epcot, last but certainly not least, you can get festival gift cards to carry around. They have the little wristlet that hangs off, and you have to load it with at least $15, but you can go crazy if you want to.
And they're definitely a big collector's item, I've noticed.
Definitely,
so.
But it does help not having to pull your card out every time you want to try a new food from a festival booth. So yeah, I'd recommend that.
Yeah, I got
They're
one.
cute.
Those are nice and easy.
Yeah, definitely. And I think are they reusing it from Flower and Garden?
Mm-hmm. Everything festival specific is from Flower and Garden so far.
Yeah.
Because we got a few weeks of that festival.
Yeah.
So.
Oops. And finally, along with the lower crowds, the lines for the festival food are amazing.
Yes.
Everything that we've experienced that you haven't had, like, you guys know if you've been to Epcot before for the festival, those lines can be crazy long.
And the blazing sun.
Yes, and it's terrible, but right now it's really great. So you can get that awesome food without waiting as long. So
yeah.
And I think those are all the tips we have. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and we will answer them. Down there. We hope you guys enjoyed this video.
Definitely check out the parks if you feel safe. It's a great time right now to kind of get some normalcy back in your life after not having it for a couple months. So it's definitely a good time, safe, family fun. You know, with the few hiccups I'm sure you're gonna have, it's still definitely better to be there.
Yeah, if you guys enjoyed watching this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss one of our videos.
You missed this smiling face, right?
And
hit the bell!
The bell so that you get notified every time we upload a new video. So
which is
do
gonna
all
be
of that.
More often.
Yes, we're trying to do once a week. Still figuring out a schedule for that. Hopefully our videos are entertaining and helpful, and we
bring
hope
back the paintings.
Yeah. What?
I want to paint something. We did a painting
So
video.
random.
I want to paint something. We can always count on
30
Goosh
people.
to watch, though.
Yeah, shout out to Goosh.
That's right.
Cool.
Let's end this thing.
You guys are awesome. We'll hit you up with a new video, hopefully sometime next week. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.